and all in thrilling new living sound.
Brand new banger. Exclusive hot new mix. Let's go. Hot shit. Here it comes.
Hello, Lucas Nation fans. Welcome back to another exciting podcast, 3-day spectacular for the Lucas Chat podcast. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this weekend. Of course, yesterday, it was Friday. Yesterday we uploaded and we podcast over the hit show Power. But today, we're here to talk about a special topic with your host, K.L.P. Kennedy Lucas and
Tyrus Lester, back in the studio for the 3-day spectacular. This is day 2. Can't wait to talk about this certain topic because, this is what, me and Kennedy, we've been kind of growing up on, watching since 2010 maybe?
Yeah, 2010. So we started watching in 2010. So it really grows from us from 2010, 7 years later, 2017. So hopefully you guys are going to like the 3-day spectacular podcast. This is day 2. And I can't wait for you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday too. It's Saturday, it's a beautiful day. Hopefully you guys are ready. So we're here, Tyrus, to talk about the hit anime show that K.L.P. Network is reviewing. Go check out K.L.P. Network at the website right now. Classroom of the Elites. Tyrus, this is a 2017 project. What do you think of this show before we really, quote unquote, dissect the show and we really get into the show?
Yeah, so the show is fantastic. It's really different. I really do, again, we always say with podcasts, we have to make sure the podcast, we say this in the podcast, we say that the color and graphics are always important. And this show here really gets it done. And, it's 2017, they're making newer anime, new dialogue, and it works out really well. It works out for a lot of fans out there from Funimation. It works out a lot for all of us fans of anime. So hopefully, they make more seasons of this hit show. And I really do like it. I like the story dialogue, and I really do like how it's more clean. You have your mecha, you have your ichi, you have your fan service, but you just don't really have that much of slice of life anime anymore. But this show really brings out the slice of life for us here in the studio, and for us being anime fans. A lot of people are missing the concept of the slice of life being one of the best animes that's out there right now. So I'm really glad they're pulling something like this out. Slice of life anime. It's just really storytelling.
Yeah, so the show is fantastic. I just want to say the show is fantastic. Of course, the summary of the show: in the too distant future, the Japanese government has established the Tokyo Metropolitan I can't even say the word right. Advanced Nurturing School, dedicated to instruct and to foster the generation of people that will support the country in the future. The students there have the freedom to wear any hairstyle and bring any personal effects to their desire.
And more summary for the show. Our protagonist is Kyotoka, if I pronounce that name right. Of course, it's Japanese, Lucas Nation man, so I'm not really. Hayano Koji, if I pronounce that, is a quiet, unassuming boy who is not good at making friends and would rather keep his distance. He is a student of the D class. Now, D class is the lowest class in this anime. Of course, you have A, B, C, D. That kind of aspect kind of reminds me, again, Kennedy, before I even met you, we did a podcast over this show, but Baka and Tess, Summon the Beast, that's kind of when I thought about when I saw that it was A rank, B rank, C rank, and D rank. So, of course, they went to A all the way to F in Baka and Tess, which I really do think they should make a season 3 of that show, but which is where, continuing on with the summary, which is where the school dumps its inferior students in order to ridicule them. After meeting, again, these names are Japanese, so bear with me, Lester and Lucas Nation fans. Zuzuni Harakita and Koyo Kashida, 2 other students in this class, a Kyotoka situation begins to change. So you have these group of kids. They're going in, and they have a budget of 100,000 points. Those points are used for money, but your grades have to be good in order to keep your money and to ensure more money at the end of the month. If your grades suck, you will be expelled from the school, and you will have no money, and you're done with that school.
Again, I really do think the story is different, but it's unique. You know, you never really thought of the story being something like that, but you know, it's true. You know, they're surviving the class D. They're the lowest of the low in the school, and they have to overcome all the other classes to get more money in their banks and more points on their phones in their system in order to survive for food. Because they're living there on campus, and you know, they're just, if your money that's your money. You know, I wish I had $100,000 in the bank right now. You know, and those are implemented in money. But, you know, if my grades are not good, I will lose the money and I won't be getting more at the end of the month. So it's just kind of like a job for them. You know, you work to go to school, you get paid for it, and if you don't get paid. Just that's how normal society works out there. So this show, it really does bring it out because it's, you know, it's different, slice of life. Of course, there's a bit of a love triangle there. The girl who was the quietest, the blonde-headed chick, she was the quiet one in all 4 of the episodes, and then after the 4th episode, she kind of has a dark side. So I kind of knew she did have a dark side in the show, because you know, you have the sweet anime character that's the sweetest, but they also got a dark side into anime. So really, really good. I really do like the theme song. The theme song is very, very good. I'm thinking about adding it to my iPod tires because I love anime music. I love video game music, and you know, all sorts of other music that I like to listen to.
Oh, you also like K.L.P music too. I saw you in your office listening to all your other songs, your own songs in your own office, your old conceited having ass.
Yeah, so I try not to be so conceited, but yeah, I do. I love my music. But anyway, the show is great, y'all. Again, that is just very fantastic. Of course, we're going to be reviewing the show on the weekend show next weekend. Of course, we will not be having the weekend show this weekend because of the 3-day podcast spectacular. We're dedicated to only the podcast this weekend, so hopefully you guys are ready for it. Starting the first month of September. Tyrus, are you ready for September?
Yeah, I'm ready for this cold weather, this windy weather, because it's been hot the whole summer, so I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so please go check it out. It is called Classroom of the Elites. Podcast here today. Classroom of the Elites is an anime show out there on the K.L.P network. Just go to the website at www.lucas94.wins.com/KLPE. Go to the K.L.P network and copy and paste the link to your search bar on the anime box. And of course, it links you straight to the anime. So hopefully you guys are watching the show, and you know, comment below what you think of the show. Email us. You know, we always want to hear what the Lucas Nation fans and Lester Nation fans are listening to or watching in terms of anime. So hopefully you guys go out and go check that anime out. And that's going to do it for the Lucas Chat Podcast, the day 2 of the 3-day spectacular podcast here at Lucas Chat Podcast here at Host Room Studios. Go check us out. Of course, stay tuned for tomorrow's podcast. We have the special podcast for tomorrow as we're doing a 3-day spectacular with your host, Kennedy Lucas, and
Tyrus Lester.
Logging out.
In all thrilling new living sound.
Brand new banger. Exclusive hot new mix. Let's go.